Hey, my name is Oronje, and I work with the African Population and Health Research Center. I'm working on the Realizing Rights RPC.
And what was the title of your presentation this morning?
My presentation was engaging mass media to communicate research. So while we work with the media, using all other things, we try to focus this paper on things we think are innovative. They're not the conventional way of engaging with the media.
And what do you think are the main things that you've learned from that process?
I think I've learned a lot, especially with using awards of excellence to get journalists to write on necessary issues. I've learned a lot because the award which I've covered in that paper on Sexuality Journalism Award was an interesting one because, first of all, the journalists didn't understand the area very well. And I think it's something, while we knew they didn't understand, we didn't do a lot. First of all, we launched the award out of Nairobi, which is not a city with so many journalists. We launched in Eldoret, so that missed out many journalists. And then we didn't create hype in terms of events. We tried to send out as many emails as possible, but well, sometimes fairs, just discussing these things with the media would have done a lot. So if I were to do something like that again, I would create, first of all, I would have a big launch with many media people represented, because a lot of them are wondering, what is this sexuality? What exactly do you want us to talk about? And emails don't seem to answer those questions, very well. Sometimes people just want to be there with you and ask all these questions. So I think if we had created some hype, some spaces to just talk with journalists, maybe in meetings or round tables, it would have worked much better than just launching it outside Nairobi and then following up with emails. So that is a lesson. The other thing is the important role of networks of journalists, because they bring together some committed journalists. Especially, for instance, the Media for Education, Science and Health Association in Kenya. It brings together journalists who are really keen on science issues. And through it, I've been able to get to know good journalists who, in the process, have written very good stories. So those are kind of platforms that you can get access to committed journalists. Yeah.
And what about your work with TV drama? What have you found useful about that work?
Yeah, the Makutano Junction. First of all, I have to say it was, when I heard about it, I was like, oh, you can really talk about research with TV drama? But then I got very interested because when we could discuss the scripts with the writers and the way they're putting it, and for us as researchers bringing in the evidence, we realized that actually we had a role to play, because some of the scenes were not being based on what the evidence is showing. I'm just trying to think of a quick example. Like the scripts on abortion, they were not bringing out issues of the services on post-abortion, which are legal. And that's a big problem, because some people will do abortion which is illegal, but then they don't know that you can actually get treated or have it finished in a hospital and you won't be arrested. So that one critically came up in something that we brought up because of the research we do. So it really helped to just get this information out using drama, because it's very entertaining. And another big thing was also the interaction, because viewers could send in SMS, the short message service, after the programs. Some would give comments, say how nice it was, and some would actually request for information, which organization do we go to. So I found that very interesting, an interesting way of getting research out and making it even more useful to change behavior and also provide information.